Before I get into this video and explain the campaign, I just wanted to say there's a time where I use a unit to cross a river into a forest and make an attack action. That is an illegal move. That would be ship movement, which would have ended that unit's movement in the forest. And I later figured that out, and I set that unit back in action to balance it back out and make it fair. But it's either that or refilm the whole video. I think I did everything else correctly. We'll see, though. Anyway, the Jarls' War, year 572. The unruly districts of the Empire finally broke out in open rebellion, led by the popular provincial noble Jarl Hardrada. It had been a long time coming. As the Empire suffered a succession of weak and selfish emperors, power shifted to the great houses of the heartland, at the expense of increasingly exasperated Jarls. Discontent broke out in violent and widespread unrest, to which the Empire responded with reprisals and punitive taxation. A series of fortresses were constructed to intimidate the north. Goblin invasions in 563 and 568 added further misery, leading the Jarl of Highreach to assassinate all Imperial officials in his province and lay siege to a just-completed Heinburg Fortress. In 572, the rest of the north followed suit, declaring the formation of independent Fjordland. The Emperor, furious and hungry for glory, mobilized his legions, determined to stamp out northern treachery once and for all. Alright, I am getting set up for Campaign 2, the Jarls' War, and immediately noticeable is that this is a much bigger map than I've been playing on. I'm going to try and keep this as one solid video. If in the future it would probably be better for me to just cut these down to maybe a minimum of an hour each, and you can watch the campaign in different just chapters, I guess. That would be something I'd be open to, and as usual, I would need to be told something like that. Otherwise, it's just going to be these long slogs that you can probably click through and find a place you want to start watching or a period you want to start watching. But I am getting set up for the Jarls' War right now, and it's going to be a solid video that I don't know how long it'll be. While I'm getting set up, I'm going to point out the first thing I don't like about burning banners. The Fjordland's Berserker and the Eastern Empire's Variogs are the same art. That's kind of lame. The Fjordlander's siege engine is a battering ram, and the Eastern Empire's siege engine is a trebuchet. What this has effects on gameplay, it doesn't. It's just art. Okay, in the Jarls' War, we have the invading force, which is the Eastern Empire, and then the resistance, which is the Fjordlanders. And hostile to those will be orc settlements. No, those are not orcs. These two symbols are actually the Maramitai and the Assassin's Guild. They are just non-player kingdoms that have settlements on the maps. This one is going to be in the expansion with units and stuff, but right now they have no playmats or armies. So hostile is going to be neutral settlements and the Assassin's Guild. Prohibited, it can't attack anything that is Oathsworn or the Maramitai, and same with the Resistance. Oathborn, not Oathsworn. Don't just go off of memory when you haven't played for a week. The turn order is going to be the Fjordlanders first and the Eastern Empire second. It is going to be a 5-turn game, starting in Year 1 Spring, ending in Year 2 Summer. My paint stick had paint on it that I guess rubbed off. Now I ruined one of my tokens. The starting income of the Fjordlanders is going to be 7. They have 9 gold to start with. And since we are playing the basic game right now, that is it. And now we're going to move to the Eastern Empire, which introduces a new mechanic to the game. This mechanism is revolt. The Empire is politically unstable, racked by rebellion and disloyalty among its conscripted armies. During the income action step, as a secondary effect of some Imperial blessings, Imperial subjects may rise in revolt, diminishing the Empire's ability to collect taxes. So, at the start of during their income action step, the Imperial player rolls 1d6 and consults the Imperial revolt table. And there are various results here, which I will go over as I roll them. Revolts are tracked on the revolt track. When a revolt occurs, the mark is advanced on the track, increasing the total by 1. And the revolt can go beyond 9 to a 10+. Now, during each Imperial income step, the Empire must spend gold equal to the amount indicated on the revolt track. If the Empire fails to spend the required amount, each unspent gold will cause one additional revolt. The Empire may not choose to accept revolts in lieu of spending gold in this step. If it has gold, it must spend it. Now, revolts can also be suppressed. They may be suppressed during the Imperial turn or during setup if the campaign permits it, at a cost of 1 gold per suppression. Each time a revolt is suppressed, move the revolt to the next lower number on the track. When a revolt marker occupies the 0 space on the revolt track, it may not be reduced further. If the Empire suffers a revolt while it's on its +10 size and it reaches the final spot, it collapses. Side, not size. The starting income of the Eastern Empire is 11. They start with 28 gold. They also have 3 predetermined control markers. 1 in Skegheld, 1 in Felsoft, and 1 in Belganot. The revolt marker starts in spot number 3, and they add 1 to the revolt rolls for this campaign. Now, some special rules for this campaign. This is the Long War. This campaign covers only the first half of the Jarls War, or Great Northern War as it's known in the Empire. As the summer of 573 drew to a close, the Emperor withdrew his armies, but after regrouping over the winter, resumed the war with greater ferocity. Only escalating unrest at home, threatening the throne itself, forced him to capitulate in the autumn of 574. If players wish to play the Long War, there is no change in victory conditions, but the end date is changed to Year 3, Autumn, a total of 9 turns and 2 winters. All rolls on the revolt table, starting with the Autumn of Year 2, are modified by -1 instead of +1, so that a roll of 6 on the revolt table becomes a 5. So that is a special rule for this scenario, but I'm just doing the basic game right now, so I'm going to keep it at the original length. Now, how is victory achieved? The Empire wins an instant victory at the end of any Fjordland turn in which Fjordland's income is 4 or less. Fjordland wins an instant victory at the end of any Imperial turn in which the Empire's income is over 7 or less. Ignore revolts when making this determination. Otherwise, at the end of the game, the player with the most victory points wins the game, scoring as follows. If totals remain tied, Fjordland wins. 1 victory point per friendly control marker on the map, and the advanced game would have a different contingent as well. So, just for now, it's a victory point per friendly control marker. Okay, we are going to begin with the Eastern Empire setting up first. It did not say in this campaign during setup I can suppress the revolt, so I'm going to have to roll. But that'll be during their income action step. Right now we're going to get the initial setup done. Looking at the map as it is now, the Fjordlanders have no way of depositing units straight down here, so this isn't necessarily a high danger area from instant invasion. We can deposit units in these cities here. We want to capture these to cut off the Fjordlanders having 2 different directions of attack here. We have 2 settlements here. There's another Fjordlander spawn point here. We kind of want to wipe those out right away. But the Fjordlanders are going to get to set up before that happens. Fjordlanders, their presence a lot heavier around this middle area here. Now, this is where they get dangerous. They get free ship movement, unlike the other units, and they also get some seafaring, which increases their movement by 2. So while these areas seem relatively out of danger, that's an essential movement of, it could be potentially 12 if they're moving across pure sea. So, Fjordlanders, deadly in the naval aspect of the game. Other than that, these areas up here can't even be attacked, so I don't have to worry about anything coming from that area. That being said, let's deposit some units. Keeping in mind that I want to pay at least 3 gold for the revolt. It could potentially go up. I'm just going to set 3 aside, so basically I have 25 to play with. Alright, first I'm going to spend 1. and bring out in Akritoi. I don't know how to pronounce that. And they have a movement of 3. We'll put one here in Skegeld. Now, this is during initial setup, so any units I spawn next to the friendly will essentially not be fatigued at the start of the turn. We'll spend another gold and bring in another unit there. Probably another one. Just put a third one there. Now, down here, ooh, this is a city, so it's got a good defense. We will spend 5 and bring in a Corsari. Now, you want a range striking is very good. Breaking ties can be pretty critical, and it's a good defense for the cities. So we'll put this here, we'll put that guy there, and then we'll buy another Siloi, spend 2 more, start boosting up some of these coastal defenses. Spend 2 more, bring up another Siloi. Now, 5, 6, 7. We're going to bring in some Cataphracts. We'll put him there. Ranged mounted unit. That's a deadly unit. Alright, we're getting low on gold, so we'll spend 2 more. And bring in another Siloi. And we'll put this one right here. We'll try and take a few of these cities. Alright, movement of 5. Lots of range on these units. Okay, now that is their setup. I think I'm just going to save the rest of this gold in case that revolt track goes nuts. And I will move to Fjordlander setup. Much less action over here. Only 9. So we're going to do something. Let's see, these guys are 3 each. We're going to actually hope for just a sweeping force. So we'll put some freeholders here. Spend 2 more. This is probably not a great strategy for these guys. Put them there. And then we'll spend 3 and bring in some Sea Reavers. And we will put these guys... Ooh. No. I just spent the Eastern Empire's last gold. Oops. So here's the 2 for the first Sea Reaver, 2 for the first Sea Reaver, and then 3 for these guys. Or freeholder, Sea Reaver. Yeah, I can only bring in a Sea Reaver. I think that settlement's lost. This one's relatively okay. We want to try and take Rukenheld, or try and keep it. And I gave him too many. Just to double check my mistake. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I should have 2 more. I have 2 more for 9. You know, we'll bring in some freeholders and hopefully they can hold out. Just double checking now because now I'm doubting myself. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Oh, man. That's probably a lot of strategic errors I made. But we are going to begin Fjordland starting at their income step. 5, 6, 7. Okay. We are going to do some ship movement here with this guy, and Fjordlanders get a free action as ship movement and increase their movement rating by 2. So these small armies hopefully can cause some small stings on the back end of these front lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go up to Kars Bay and attack Nordholm. We got our income already, so let's hope for the best here. What do you got, Nordholm? There's a hit. And a miss back. So, Nordholm. We take it. Control marker. Loot. Now, before I spend any of this, I'm starting to get gold back. It could go nuts pretty fast. I want to do my best here to not just rush into stuff. Okay. That would win ties. That's a deadly spot to try and attack. Blackstone Fortress right there. Just out of reach of plopping a siege engine there. Just said I'm not going to spend my money and make dumb choices as I'm trying to do this here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll stop. No, that would be a bad one. We don't want to attack across this river here from this hex. So we're going to attack Seakirk. Because, as I stated in my last video, I was like, oh, it doesn't say army. However, I was refuted by several users and the designer that yes, it would get river defense. So that was me trying to bend the rules a little bit. There we go, another hit. And a hit back, so canceled out. You're done, and you're done. We've got some fighting here. Let's use these freeholders to attack these. Actually, let's see what else we can do first. Sea Reavers with a movement of 2 are going to go here and attack these Siloi. 2 lights and a heavy. This could be dumb because ranged strikers win ties. There's a potential critical. Confirming. There, 3 hits. Nice. They can't even get a critical, so 2 hits back. Still take a hit. Oh, and they're gone. Ha-ha! Nice job, Sea Reaver. Okay, so the Siloi only have 1 hit. That's pretty interesting. Well, I'm just going to look at these because, okay, they get weakened. Need a heavy hitter. Got a Draken. That's a little too heavy. Would destroy. Berserker. Alright, we're going to spend 6. Go for a Berserker, who's spawning in the town. And he's got a movement of 3. It's going to be all roads, though. 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's dumb. No. No. We're going to take that back. That's stupid. That's a city, and it's fortified. So that's an additional 3 light dice. I don't think I'm taking that. Okay, instead... 2, 3. That's a river source, so no hex side. And that is a city, though. Or a fortified settlement. For sea movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again, that movement of 6 that I'm doubling comes from departing a port or entry hex. So yeah, both of those were legal because those are ports. This is a port as well. Since I'm departing there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could do... It's defended by woods, though. But we got to make some moves here. We can't just sit here and try and stop every possible outcome, because it's not going to work very well. So, instead of buying 1 heavy hitter, we're going to keep it cheap and buy a lot of weenies here. Spend 2. Bring out some more freeholders. We'll put 1 there. And we might as well try that move. As a free action, departing from a port, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're going to attack into Hibiscus here. Or Bicus. Come on. Nope, nothing. Now it's going to fight back. Yep, there's a hit. So there goes that. You're wounded. Keep it cheap. Sometimes you get what you pay for. Okay, we're going to spend 3. Try some more Sea Reavers here. And instead of going all the way around, we'll do the free action here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will attack from the coast and go into this Njal Deep. And it's got no special terrain. So 2 lights and a heavy. There's a potential critical, so 1 hit for sure. And confirmed to another hit. However, it's range striking. Well, no tie at all. Cylons, or whatever these are gone. We move into there. 2 from looting. And we'll take a control marker. And, oh, that goes, oops, not the revolt. Their income goes down to 10. Now, let's see if we can't do something here. We might be able to take that. We're going to move these freeholders here. Oh, as a free action from the sea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They could swing back. They can swing right around there. So I have an idea here. This is our target. So we can get 2 units there. We're going to move into here for 1, 2, and be in the woods. We're going to attack these Akratoi. I have an idea for that city. Nothing. And nothing back. Okay, well, still 3 and 3. Ah. They have a movement of 4. Gains 1 when occupying or attacking into a forest hex. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to still try it. We don't have the benefit of the siege engine that I was hoping to get. But we'll spend 4. Buy some rangers. Have a movement of 4. 1, 2. And rangers gain +1 light dice when occupying or attacking into a forest hex. And they don't have the movement penalty. So we've got 3 light dice. We're going to attack Skegeld, and it's +1 because of the fortifications, so 6s or more. Nothing. And nothing back, which isn't bad, but isn't great either. And then we'll spend 2 on these freeholders here. I probably should have focused a little more on this stuff. This was bad. This might be over before it even started. So, currently their income increased by 2. It started at 7, but we added 2 new control markers. So we're at 9, and we lowered the Eastern Empire by 1. And that is turn complete. Eastern Empire is up. So, it is now the income step, and we have to roll on the revolt table. Keeping in mind, we add 1 to the rolls. Alright. So we rolled a 4, and it is a peasant uprising. An outlying province goes up in flames, nobles are robbed, granaries are looted, and tax collectors assaulted. The empire suffers 1 revolt. So we're going to go up to 4 here. Alright, now during their income step, they have to spend 4 gold. So I am glad that I saved what I saved, because there goes 4. Technically, in proper steps, you get your income before you pay for the revolt. So we got an income of 10. So there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't know why I'm taking the bigger coins, because it's probably all going to be spent. Okay, so we'll start the turn off with these cataphracts. And that's not something wrong with your eyes. 1, 2, 3, and we'll try and take Seakirk with them. 2 heavies, 2 lights. And there's a potential critical, so that's 1 hit. And confirmed a 2nd hit, so the city cannot defend. We take Seakirk. We put an income, or a control marker on there. and then increase our income by 1. And that was just a neutral settlement, so the Fjordlanders don't lose anything. We loot, though. Right, then 6. I don't have the range, though, or the fast movement. But we will... We don't have the free ship movement. That would be ship movement to get across that lake. So instead, if we deposited 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can't get there that way either. All right. Let's still try it. We'll bring out some Corsari for 5. Deposit them in the city here. 1, 2, 3, and then I believe it would be 4, 5, 6 to cross that river. So 1, 2, 3 to cross the river, 4, 5 to get into the forest. Yep, +1 movement to cross the river. So 1, 2, crossing is 3, entering the forest would be 1, and paying for the forest would be 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stop there, and we will attack the Bjornfoss. The modifier is active. So 6s or more. There's 2 hits. Not bad at all. And it can't defend. It's not a city, so it doesn't get the 3 light dice. We take that. Risky move. Control marker placed. Income increased. Settlement looted. That was good. That was really good. All right. Now, we want to probably get Bob Odenkirk here. Odgervik. But anybody we deploy is going to be tired. So let's instead take this Ratoy or Akratoy or whatever it is and move up here and attack those freeholders. 2 light on 2 light. There's a hit. There's 2 hits back. So you get punished by 1. Oh, you're dead. But I wanted to free up. We'll do 3 by the siege engine here. Move it down here. And it's just going to end its turn because that gets 3 dice back because it's a city and it's not worth risking because I believe, yeah, that's a 1-hit creature and it's dead. Or a unit. It's not really a creature. But now we've got some gold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might be worth a revolt. Let's buy this Varyag and send him right here and attack. 2 heavy, 2 light. And the modifier is negated by the siege engine's presence. So there's a potential critical 3 hits. I think this city's going down. So we've got 3 hits. Yep, only 1 hit back. Whammo. We will take that. That is a control marker. Their income goes down because it's one of their cities. And let's loot it. You're done. Now, move these and attack there. Nothing. Nothing back. Not terrible. We'll try again. Nothing. And there's a hit back, so these guys are eliminated. Okay, not quite what I wanted to have happen. I gotta defend that city. We're probably gonna get some extra revolts here, but I'll buy a Siloy or whatever and send him there. Okay, and I'm just gonna end. He's gonna go be tired. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We'll cross the mountains for 2. Go here, no special terrain. We'll attack those sea reavers. They hit back with, 3 hits. These guys are eliminated. That was not my best move. Okay, well, instead, we're going to risk a revolt. Spend our last gold to buy a guy just to defend that. Now down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that's not a forest, because use the center hex to determine the type of terrain it is. So I do believe that that would not cost an additional 2 movement. But it is a forest hex side. Yep, can't get there because it is crossing a forest hex side. So I don't think no matter what I do, I can get past this dude who's locked this road down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, not great. I think we'll just stay there and defend that town just to make sure. Crossing into here would be 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I came down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so that was a legal move. Just making sure. Cataracts moved here. 1, 2. Cataphract. And 3. That was also legal. Alright. I think everybody else did just fine. So we are out of gold and out of time. Turn complete. First turn markers go up. It's summer. Alright. Income step 8. Alright, so pretty easy to win. We just got to conquer 5 settlements. Now, we're a little bit too spread out for my liking. I thought I was going to do some, heavy takeovers and stuff, but it's not working out like that. So, instead, we're going to try and do what Fjordlanders do best. Some coastal raids. So I believe I'm going to pivot my strategy with them. Not focus too much on getting these heavily fortified areas here, but let's try and wipe out the Empire down south. So, first off, we are going to actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 here. With this is a weakened freeholder, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with their free ship movement. And we are going to try and take out Farstund. Alright. This could be a very important roll for you guys. 2 hits, not bad. Bikini at all. Let's do a control marker down here. We take it. We loot it. The gamble paid off. Income up by 1. Okay, now we have a nice fort to deploy guys down there. We can't build anyone here and here because those are sea hexes. You can't deploy there, but we can deploy here and here. They wouldn't get a free action this turn because they'd come in fatigued. But, oh yeah, speaking of which, everybody's up and at 'em. Okay, now we're not going to completely abandon our northern plans, but we got to hit down here. Now we have another chance here. This guy can do free movement. Free ship movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll go swing around here and attack Priskian. And that's heavy and too light. There's a hit. And nothing back. Nice. Okay. Sea Reavers take that. Put a control marker. Their income drops. We get 2 more gold. And we've already made some nice progress on these plans. Okay, now we want another Sea Reaver. We'll spend 3. Buy a Sea Reaver here. It's a port, so he can get his free ship action. And he's being deployed in a live city. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just because we can. And we'll try and take Sylvester Stallone here. Sylvestrian. Can we do it again? There's a hit. Nothing back. Oh, yes. Fjordlanders making great progress. Loot again. 2. Control marker there. It was an Eastern Empire. Go up to 10. Drop them down to 10. And now we can probably get... Those guys are just ashwagandha gummies or whatever they are. They can get destroyed pretty simply, I think. Okay, that would be 1. Yep, can't get the siege engine there. So instead, what throws a lot of dice? Berserkers. Berserkers throw dice. 1, 2, 3 to go into that hex side. It is only 1 die, but you got to get 6s or more. That's 2 heavies, though. Might be getting a little too cocky here. Let's slow down. Think about what we can do. Okay. That cataphract guy is deadly. Free-range chicken over there, though. Deposit the siege engine. Free ship movement would be 1, 2. Still nothing, no river there. Alright. We're not done down here. We're not done down here. This is where our strength is. Alright, hills aren't any special type of terrain. It's swamps, forests, mountains. So with this guy here, we're going to go 1, 2, and that's a river source hex because it doesn't go anywhere. We're going to attack Theodorus. Now this one's going to be a lot harder. 6s or higher. It is fortified. But there's a hit. Oh. And the machine has reached its end currently. Alright, that's a forest hex. So what we're going to do here, 4, we're going to spend 4, build some rangers that have free ship movement. And the center hex, this is forest. No, it's coastal. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take that ranger back. Okay, I spent some time here. 5. We'll get a 1 back, and we will buy a ranger. But instead, we're going to go 1, 2, because no forest movement penalty and attack there. Still a risky move. 6s or higher. And there's a hit. And there's a hit back. Ah. Well. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll spend 5. And buy a Valkyrie, which can fly 1, 2, 3. So, well, 1, 2, 3. We're going to attack into Urbicus. And there's a potential critical, so there's 1 hit for sure. And not confirmed, so 1 hit. Now, these guys are in the city. We are attacking into a forest. So 1 hit back. That's it for the Valkyrie. Alright, I've only got 2 gold. So we are going to build some freeholders and put them down here. And, oh, just where I said they couldn't go. We'll put them there, and I believe that that is all for down here. We're going to use free ship movement. Departing from a coastal hex, we can double the movement. So we will go 1, 2, 3, 4. It would only be a total of 6 moving down a river. We're not going to get that cataphract, but we'll try the Heinburg All right, Heinburg. 6s or higher. There's a hit. There's a hit back. Ah, that would have been a great move. You're done. All right. C movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all fortified. Nothing else I can hit off on the side real fast. Let's see. I could go up this river and attack that, but that's worthless. Well, nothing's worthless trying to do an attack. We'll do... You're in a port, so you can actually do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Nope. Nope. Can't go through. I don't think you can go through an unoccupied settlement. But it doesn't matter. 1, 2... It would be a heavy... Or it would be a heavy river, so we'd get +2 dice. We're just going to stay there, I think. Alright. And we're out of gold. Still got these 2 guys here. Let's go for it. Alright, these freeholders are going to attack with a modifier of 6s or more. This is deadly with a ranged guy in this because... Yeah. Yep, I've got no gold. Let's go for it. Go all out. 2 hits! Hey! And no hits back. Bold, I charge. Let's go in. So you're dead. And we take Skigheld back, which we remove their income and increase ours by 1. That is it here. We will attack those freeholders. Oh, there's a town there we could have got. Oh, wait. We also loot. So we've got 2. You know what? Let's do this, because we can always buy another freeholder. 1, 2, we'll attack Felstoft. No hits. And it is fortified. It's got a garrison. No hit back. Risky, but sometimes risks are what you need. We'll spend 2. We'll buy freeholders here. They are active because they were in a city. So we'll attack these units next to them. There's a hit. And a hit back. Alright. And I think that that is it for the Fjordlanders. So, turn track done. Eastern Empire is up. First, we roll for the revolt. 6. That's because of the +1. Imperium in Aeternum. Despite grumbling and corruption, the Eastern Empire proves itself once again a force for good. Long live the Empire. Or the Emperor. The Empire suffers no revolts. And here we go. We see the first part of the income step is the active kingdom gains gold equal to its income level. Then the Eastern Empire pays gold on its revolt track. So we're getting dangerously close here. 5, 6, 7, 8... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but we pay 4. There we go. All right, now we are in danger. Danger, Will Robinson, down here on the bottom part of the map. So we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold. We got to make some moves here. This is some hard terrain to cross. Well, 1, 2, 3, we'll attack Ruckensneld. I should stop trying to pronounce those names. We will attack this port. There's 1 hit. And it hits back. Oh, too bad, so sad. But these guys here, they are gonna get it. Those guys will take it for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. If we loot there, we can build up another dude and sweep. We can just take this northern half over. But again, these revolts, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settlements down here that we have to defend. That's a loss if the Fjordlanders get them. We don't want them to be able to deposit units pretty much anywhere. So we're going to do these guys here. You're tapped because you just did it. Alright. We will actually remove the siege engine at the beginning of the income step. That's something I forgot, but since I'm playing myself, I'm going to allow myself to do that. That siege engine was disbanded. Okay. Get an attack there, and it is not a special. It is attacking across the coastal hex side, though. Movement and defense is determined by the other terrain in that hex, which is just regular, so no defense bonus there. There's a hit. Freeholders hit back. You're done. Let's move here and take out this right there. Or at least try to. And that's just plains to plains. It's no special hex side. Oh man. 3 misses. There's a hit back too. Ouch. Terrible. Alright, cataphracts. Just gonna move them 1, 2, and try and take the Heinburg. And that's gonna be 2 heavies, 2 lights. 4 misses. It attacks back. Okay, at least it's not a hit back like the other one, but that's the cataphracts. Wow. This is a terrible turn for the Eastern Empire and may spell their demise. Wow, this is bad. It's still doable, but not great. We're going to have to abandon ship here. 1, 2. Nope. We're here. We're port movements. We have 6. 1, 2, 3. We'll stop here. This one. 1, 2. Let's attack. We've got to get a little more gold. And there's 3 hits with a potential critical that is confirmed. So 4 hits, even a hit back, nothing. We'll put our control marker here. Income goes up by 1. Income goes down by 1. Loot for 2. Husker Du. And I guess the only thing to do now is be a little defensive down here. We're not going to attack the Valkyrie, because if we attack them and are weakened, it just makes it easier to take that settlement. We're going to have to just outlast. So we're going to buy a bunch of cheapies. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold. And let's spend it. Just one by one. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. And with our last 2, we'll buy some. Put these guys right there. Okay, that felt like giving up a little bit for the Eastern Empire, but that was a bad turn. All those rolls went sour. Alright, it is now autumn of year 1. Fjordlanders are up with an income of 10. Now, I've probably been playing the Eastern Empire completely wrong in this. I underestimated the Fjordlanders, which you should not do. Free movements, free ship movements, which this guy here could have benefited from to attack. They're not to be underestimated. That's a powerful, powerful move. Anyway, 10 income. And now we will ready up our units and see if we can cause some utter devastation upon these teams here. Cataphracts did not get that town. Okay. What's this guy here for? That's nothing. There was no unit there. Okay. Oh, I was getting ready to buy and put a guy up there, but yeah. Anyway, well, let's start off down here. We have coastal departure, so only a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will stop in this coastal hex here. It's, the middle is coastal, so not forest, but we will attack down there. For a hit. No hits back. There's one, and they're gone. Wow, this game is, everything's coming up Millhouse for these Fjordlanders. Let's do a control marker. We loot. Income up by 1, income down by 1. Now, it's going to be harder to get in here, though, because these inland mountainous towns not as easy to grab. But some targets, some ripe for the plucking targets are going to be here. You are exhausted, so you're just going to go there. All right. Departing port. That would be ship movement. We're actually going to do this. These are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By a berserker who will be deployed in this town, and he is ready to go because he's deployed in a friendly settlement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be there. That's modified. 6s or higher. Still a risky roll. So we will also spend 3 to build. No, I don't think a siege engine can do ship movement. Now, I don't know where I got siege engines can't use ship movement, but that's wrong. They can. However, while reading up on movement, I did an illegal move here with this unit. I moved her across a river and into a forest. That would be ship movement. She wouldn't have been able to take that settlement. So, I mean, is it ultimately going to change how this goes? It probably would have set her back a turn, and the roll would have happened without the weakened state here. But I'm not going to take that back now. I will just remember next time that it is an ends your movement. Crossing river isn't just movement like going through a forest or mountain. That is a ship movement move. So anyway, I'll probably put a little stinger at the start of this video acknowledging that that mistake is going to be in here because I don't want to refilm a whole game because of one move. So we'll go back to what I was doing. 3, and we'll put a unit here. It's in a friendly settlement, so it is ready to go. And we're going to do from a port, ship movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we are going to end here. It's not a city. Ooh, it's destroyed if we fail. But we're going to just leave it. It's got to go here then. 9. It's got to stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it has to stop on a coastal. It can't end its move in a sea hex. We're just going to try and make it easier for this berserker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just stop here and attack. 2 heavies, 2 lights, and there we go. 2 potential criticals. Berserkers know the task at hand. No confirmed criticals though, but still 3 hits. It only has 1 dice because it's not a city. We swoop in. We smack the Eastern Empire's income yet again, increasing ours. Done and done. We loot. Now, okay. We're actually in a major river hex here, so we're going to start some river movement with this guy. 1, 2, 3, and it can be doubled. It's a free action for them. We're going to attack up here. See if we can't just knock that city out real quick, get some extra coins. Or a town, settlement, not a city. Man, there we go. There's a hit. And hit back. Nope. It's worth a shot, though. Maybe next time. This one here. Now, this is a free action, so we can use the ship movement to get in this major river. No, it doesn't matter, major river or not. Settlement's here. It is fortified. But let's go. 1, 2, let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? A freeholder dies? Yep, probably. Yeah, there's a hit back. Okay. Don't be dumb just because you're in a position of power here. Alrighty. Well, that's a city. Okay, we're done up there. Let's focus right here next. Let's move these guys here and attack those. There's one hit. No hits back. Alright. You're fatigued. You're eliminated. And did just what I wanted. Okay. Let's move these freeholders here and try and attack that. Modifier is active. So 6s or more. Oh, that would have been nice. And a hit back. Not great. But yeah. And, well, there's no woodland, so it wouldn't be worth it. Let's go here with this, and we are ranged, so we win ties, if any. But, nope. That guy's dug in like an Alabama tick, and there's 2 hits back. There goes our rangers. Well, roads negate hex side crossing movement penalties, but either way, 1, that would be 2 or 3. Let's try again. We're throwing a bunch of units at this rather than playing smart. There's a hit back. Alright, that guy's, he's in a good spot, and these 3 are in a bad way. We got some stuff down here to mess with. You're already wounded, so it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to deport and go deport, I guess. We're going to move from the port here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're on this coast. We're going to attack into the woods here. This is already wounded, and I'm not wasting gold to recover. Wow. Yeah, there's a hit back. Okay. Wasting gold? No. Wasting units on foolhardy attacks? Perhaps. I just don't... This Valkyrie can move 3. So that could be... Well, she can hit that one and that one. So before we move anything down there, let's try these Rangers. They get... No movement penalty. So this would be source 1, 2, 3, 4. We could 1, 2, 3, 4. We could potentially take that with the Rangers. 2, 3, 4. We'd want here because we'd get the woods bonus. We're going to try these Sea Reavers. There's a hit. No hits back. And that was a 6, so I believe the modifier, I'm going to check the video. Yes, that was a 6. No hit back. So we swoop in here, put a control marker out, income up, income down. Now we will go 1, no movement penalty, that's a source, 2, then 3, 4, and we will try and take this city here. We are in the woods, so we get a bonus die. 6s or more, though. It is a fortified city. This is going to be a hard roll. 5 dice coming back at these guys. There's 1 hit. Special terrain, so just 3 for being a city, 2 for the spear guy. And that is 1 hit back. But... ranged wins ties. And you're dead. So we take Orleana. I just said I'd stop trying to pronounce these, and here I am again. Not bad at all. We loot. Income up, income down. What else we got? Got this Valkyrie here. We've got these two here. And we're going to do some... Now, here's where it can get bad for the Empire. These things seem safe because they're inland. Ship movement being a free action. We're going to depart a port, so we have a potential 12 movement on C. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won't even need it. That's our free action. We'll go here. Our regular movement. Now, before I do that, I'm going to check. We're here. I'm going to check. I think it says ship movement can be after moving. Right there in the first sentence, ship movement is a movement that allows a unit to move a second time. So we're not going to be able to use the free action as ship movement, move, and then attack. So it is a little bit of a, hold off from the Fjordlanders just absolutely moving anywhere they want, when they want. So we've got another, let's just empty out this here, and we'll go 1, 2, we're going to depart port 1, 2, 3, just go up the coast, do an attack, and it is woodlands, they get an extra die, no hits, and 1 hit back. Okay, let's try the Valkyrie. I'm going to go flying 1, 2, just to go down there, heavy, light, light. There's a potential critical and 2 hits. Confirming that critical is 3 hits. Now, they still have a chance with 2 light dice and being in the woods. But, nope, only 1 hit back. Valkyrie swoop in because these guys are dead. Control marker placed. Income up, income down. And we loot. Okay. Now we will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which gives us 3 left. We'll buy a Berserker and go down and attack here. Now, it is going to have 3 dice on 6s or higher. 2 and 2 for the Berserker. There's a potential critical. So 1 hit, that critical wasn't confirmed. 3 misses back, it doesn't matter. Still takes it. Now, we're out of control markers. So I don't know what happens. Alright, well I don't have any control markers to place. Oh, it's already friendly. Don't need a control marker. My income goes up by 1 still, and I loot it for 2. Their income drops. Now I'm going to go look under my control markers and see which ones of these I could give back to the Fjordlanders, because I forgot there's some symbols on the map already. The answer would be none, because all the other stuff was Eastern Empire taken, but a raised marker may be placed if you wish instead. But I don't want to do that. Now we looted. We've got some money to play with. Let's just do some, we've got 2, we'll buy some freeholders and put them there. We've got 3, buy some Sea Reavers and put them here. And that, before we buy the Sea Reavers, no, that would be a tie. If you tie, that's a hit back, and we want to prevent as much conquering as we can. I think that is it for the Fjordlanders. So their turn is done. Eastern Empire starts. We're going to revolt, or at least see what the revolt roll is. 2. Well, 3 technically, because the campaign rules. Commander stages a coup. An Imperial general decides to go on his own way. He and his underlings wrest control of their province from the civil authorities. The Empire suffers 2 revolts. Yeah, this is just terrible for them. Okay, income. They get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where it gets really bad. They have 6 revolts. They have to pay their 4. And this goes up by 2. So they are at 8 revolts. The Eastern Empire poor and on the retreat now. They've got to ready up. And they've got to get some stuff done. Okay. Now, in order to make up for that mistake I made early on when I crossed the river and I should have ended my action, I will set this unit's actions all back by a turn. So this weakened roll would have just happened on this turn, and now everything is as it should be. I know that that's hurting the Empire even more, but I did an illegal move and was a action ahead. So it is only fair to take that back. Like I said, it's either that or refilm this entire video. But not going to do that. Well, we've got no gold, no hope. These berserkers are going to go 1, 2, 3, and attack into that. It is a city, so 3 extra light dice. It is a fortified city, so the modifier is +1 to the rolls, so 6s or higher. And there's a potential critical and a hit. Confirmed, so 3 hits. 2 for the ranger, 3 for the city. And that's 3 hits back. And because it's ranged, you win ties, wounded, and you're tapped out. Fatigued. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we'll try again. There's 1 hit. And 2 hits back. Okay. I think that's it for the Eastern Empire. They can't do anything. The cataphracts can't even take a town, even if they did. Yeah, I'm calling it here. There's no gold. The revolts happened because this unit will say kill something. They still can't get to a settlement because departing port, that's an action for sea movement. This guy could take here. Well, do an attack there. There's a hit. There's nothing back. So yeah, weakened, nothing. Yeah, that's it. I'm calling it for the Eastern Empire. They are ceding victory to the Fjordlanders. No gold, no hope of reaching any settlements. Like I said, setting this one back in action might have hurt them even more, but even if I took it, that's still only 2, which could get me a guy in a friendly city, which there are none right now that have no units in them, so he couldn't even get a free action. Yeah, there's no way they can win. They can't come back from this. So we will end their turn at an income of lower than 7. The Fjordlanders absolutely crushing victory. We'll see if I did a lot wrong and why that happened so swiftly, but if I made a lot of mistakes and stuff, I'll probably refilm, but until I have my personal Abbot Miletus tell me what I did wrong, that's probably how it's going to be. The Fjordlanders resisting the invaders.